Emeritus Professor Denise Bradley was one of Australia's most influential leaders in higher education and UniSA's longest-serving Vice-Chancellor. To recognise her achievements at UniSA and in higher education, the university has dedicated its flagship research, teaching and public engagement facility on North Terrace to her memory.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to officially name this building the Bradley Building.
Today's a very special day for the University of South Australia. In our 30th birthday anniversary year, we're celebrating the life of one of our great heroes, Denise Bradley, who was the Emeritus Professor, but of course the Vice-Chancellor here for nearly 10 years in the formative years of UniSA.
In her own career, Denise Bradley battled pervasive stereotypes about working women, carving out a brilliant career that culminated in her becoming one of the most respected leaders in her field and earning the admiration of those she worked with, including premiers, prime ministers and world leaders. From an early career as a high school teacher, Professor Bradley went on to hold a range of leadership roles in institutions that later became the University of South Australia. In 1997, Professor Bradley was named Vice-Chancellor of the university.
Well, at the University of South Australia, Denise really was a monumental leader. And if you needed clarity about what the vision and purpose of the university was, you didn't have to look too much further than the way that Denise behaved, the way that she led and the way that she enacted the strategies across the university.
In 2008, Professor Bradley chaired the expert panel that undertook the National Review of Higher Education and was also awarded Australia's highest honour, a Companion of the Order of Australia, in recognition of her services to higher education. A trailblazer for equity, Professor Bradley dedicated much of her career to making changes that would see more women, more Aboriginal people and more people from lower socio-economic backgrounds have the transformational opportunity of a good education.
It's a proud moment for me as her stepdaughter and also as a woman working at UniSA. She's done so much for women in higher education, and this building is a beautiful building. And I think it's wonderful that it's now the Bradley Building.
Denise would have loved today. She would absolutely adore this building. She'd see it as a kind of symbol for the impact that the university has on the state. Here it stands proudly down in West Terrace, an area when she took over the university was largely derelict. We're standing on what almost were the railway lines, and now we have this magnificent combination of buildings down here showing the success and the wonder that the higher education sector has been able to bring to this part of Adelaide. Denise was a formidable Vice-Chancellor. She actually helped conceive the idea of the University of South Australia. She led it through its very early, difficult financial years, and then she, with the support of so many other people, managed to build it into an institution which is now part of the history of Australian education. It's a real success story. She'd be enormously proud.
UniSA's Bradley Building will endure as a reminder of Professor Bradley's legacy, a true champion for education.
Over the years, we've all wanted UniSA to succeed, not just as an idea, but as an institution, and have worked together to make that happen. Colleagues, with the background of achievement we already have, together with your commitment to a university which is open, flexible, innovative and collaborative, UniSA has all the essentials in place for moving even faster in the next decade to take its place as one of Australia's top universities. I wish the university and all of you well, and thank you for your friendship and your support over the years. Thank you.